Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So new Goblin Bikers support. They get a new level 6, which is basically normal summonable if you either don't control any monsters or all monsters you control are Goblin Bikers. So level 6, but again, you can normal summon it under that condition, under those conditions or circumstances. And it's basically a tour guide, so it's another norm. Well, it triggers on special summon as well, but you know what I mean. It basically eats up or will eat up your normal summon most of the time. And again, it will become a tour guide from the deck, so basically special summoning every other of your Goblin Bikers from the deck, which is fantastic. They also got a new spell, and that's where this deck, I guess, at least this new spell definitely helps the biggest weakness of this deck, and that's, the normal summon. If your normal summon gets negated, it's really hard to, first of all, pump out a rank exceed, or just an exceed in general. Because, as you know, like your Bikers in hand, engrave, depending on which one, they only get those beneficial special summoning capabilities if you detach from an exceed on field. And if your opponent is able to get rid of your normal summon or prevent or negate your normal summon, then that's super hard. As in, not possible to potentially play the game. But this new spell definitely helps out. I think it's very similar to, Six Samurai Asceticism. Quick play spell, tribute a monster on field to hero lift something from the deck. So, dodge. It lets you, at least it lets your Goblin Bikers dodge, or tour guides, or whatever, dodge an Imperm or Veiler or something like that. So that's actually fantastic. A couple of games going first, going second as well. Going first, it does the job really well. The deck is consistent enough to pump out the boards you want to have, like, the Kabonga, the Big Shark Exceed to attach, right, or potentially use its Exceed materials for more special summons during either your turn or your opponent's turn. Masquerina, the Little Knight, again, that's not really that hard for this particular deck. As you know, the deck has a couple of ways to attach your opponent's monsters to your monsters as well, or even spells and traps with the rank 6. So Terror Top, 3 Terror Top in a TCG, so we can definitely play that one. It's a free rank 3. Imperm on the Kabonga. It hurts a lot. No search, plus the, whatchamacallit, also chain blocking here, by the way, even though it could be important. Sure, if you're searching your, your Rota spell, they'll just edge that one, but important is that Rota spell also could come in clutch, you'll see in a few moments, with its graveyard effect. Still with my normal summon, that's nice. So normal summon the draw on tour guide off of the, the draw off of the spear, or the rank 3 one, I think so. And I don't think I was able to go for another Exceed that would, give me more searches or whatever. So just go for the Exceed armor card during their turn, Exceed during their turn for another search. What is it, the max speed? Or max speed, right? Level 3, that it has a quick effect summon during both players' turns, but it only works in one full turn, both you and your opponent. So anyway, here, what I was talking about. So, no, it's a different game. Okay, that's fine though. I had 2 ways, right, to suck up my opponent's monster or attach it to one of the Exceed materials. One of them was with the trap, banish it to, I guess, equip one of the Exceed monsters from my graveyard, and then target one of my opponent's monsters, right. Main phase 2, here is the other way. So you go for a mark, drop it to the field, detach, and then I can, attach an opponent's monster to one of my Exceed monsters. So luckily no follow-up plays. And now we can just, I guess, go for a game, eventually suck up the opponent's. The grind game for this deck is very similar to Burning Abyss, I guess, or Phantom Knights. All of these decks are very similar, very straightforward, but basically do the same thing, rank 3 shenanigans. This new level 6 definitely comes into play, that it opens up more easy levels, or rank 6 and even rank 9 Exceed plays. You'll see it in this one, I think. So again, dodge, so nice, because again, that was one of the bigger problems still though. Let's say if they imperm your tour guide normal summon, you're probably stuck, right? Or you have your psychic follow-ups or teleport or something like that to continue playing and put up an Exceed. So Kabonga, and then, some standard plays still at the level 6 on field, which could turn itself into either rank 6, or rank 3 even, or rank 9. So go for the Big Shark, go for Masquerina, search one of the, the Breed Dragon, Reborn the level 3, Shark, get back because I need another rank 3. Is there a Utopia coming? Probably. I'm not so sure about the Utopic future package. It takes up 2 exceeds in the extra deck. Here in this situation, I mean, it's fine, because it's basically another monster effect negation plus take. You can use their monster for, you know, an exceed or a link summon. But it does take up 2 extra deck spaces, and the extra deck for this deck is quite tight. So again, standard, right? They still have the token. Okay, I go for a monster effect negation. What is it? The one that needs 3 exceed, at least three. The priest. Yeah, you know which one I mean. But this is fine though. So no equip, but I do gain whatchamacallit, the extra deck boost. And what is the Ashura King? Is it Ashura King? No, King. You know which one I mean. Yeah, negates monster effect, so no Ray. Special summon. Now, a couple of games going second, and that's where shiz hits the fan. The thing with this deck is that in the current TCG format, the current decks, top tier decks, are so far ahead. I'm mainly looking at Snake Eyes, Fiendsmith, of course, Yugioh to some extent. Yeah, I mean, if Yugioh can play through one hand trap with, what is it, Great Skirmer, here in this case, Dodge Defailer, it can pump out basically the full field with, I mean, Apo and, you know, the good stuff, Unchained Package, Unchained Trap, and even more monster negations with Spirit and Diffusion, right, and more of that. And then it's very hard for this deck to play through that. It's hard for every deck, but especially for this deck, a lower tier deck, it's very hard to combat that. So my hand, Terror Top, that's nice. It doesn't commit your normal summon. I do have the spell to dodge one of the psychic extenders and teleport as well, so that's okay. Problem here is the Apo. One of the next cards on the ban list radar, no? So the fusion hits for, what is it, a couple of monster effect negations. The Imperm is a nice top deck that facilitates or the game state a little bit, but there are still a couple of you know, monster effect negations on field, plus a synchro play during my turn for Little Knight, plus potential hand traps in hand. And yeah, we see that there's hand traps, so that's a problem. No special summon from the deck, and there's again just far too many interruptions here. Left with my only normal summon, and there's no way to get another rank 3 on field, right? I think so. The Nyan is in graveyard. Oh, I can go for Typhon, but again, doesn't matter. Get Ghost Ogred even after Ash Show. There are just far too many interruptions. Going second against... it's still at full force, basically. Sprite, Twin. What was it? It won... was it the South American World Championship qualifier? I think so. Yeah, with a small ice barrier package. So anyway, again going second. The one hand trap, I do have talents this time, but the problem you'll see in a few moments. I have the Monster Searcher, but the Monster Searcher is also an extender, but you need to detach. And now that I think of it, I probably should have used that one first. I mean, that probably would have been met by Ash. Then again, that would have... I should have played this one a bit differently. I mean... The talent is there to potentially gain control, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's a small mistake on my part, now that I think of it. Would it have mattered? Probably not. But I mean, who knows? So this is the current deck. Short set, the new support is fantastic, but the problem of Goblin Bikers still needing its normal summon, potentially, you know, getting out an exceed, and then capitalizing on those effects, it's very hard if your opponent negates your normal summon. Okay. Guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like. If you enjoyed the video, Liam signing out. Peace.